Today we are back in my beautiful hometown of Palombaro, and have I got a property for you today. It's a stunning one. It's a townhouse with panoramic balconies, a garage and a garden. Just wait while you see this one. So I'm sure many of you have seen videos of Palombaro on our previous videos. I will link to a few others. This is obviously my hometown, and it's a beautiful one. What can I say? It's panoramic. It's in an amazing location, close to the ski and sea. It's about half an hour away, down on the coastline. And it's just so friendly. It's just a traditional, beautiful traditional village. And it has all amenities, post office, mini markets, restaurant, bar, doctors. What else do we have? Hairdressers, butchers, a bit of everything. But we're only 10 minutes from Carsoli as well, and 15 minutes to beautiful Guardia Grau. And this street where the house is, this is a really colourful street. All the houses are done really nicely, and as you go further down, they're all different colours. It's beautiful. And the council have recently done this new flooring, new pavement, should I say, coming up to the important church up here. And the great thing is, they're actually going to carry it on right in front of the house that we're going to look at today, and to the end of the street. So, are you ready for this one? It's an absolutely brilliant place. I'm so excited to show you this one. So in Palombaro, you do need transport, really. There is public transport that runs in line with the buses. With the buses. What am I talking about? With the school runs that go to different towns and villages. These two kids are wondering what on earth I'm doing. But it is quite limited. So in the morning there'll be a bus that takes you towards Carsoli, that takes you to Lanciano, one that takes you to Chieti, but they start from about 6:30 in the morning. So between 6:30 and 7:30, and bring you back around about 2 o'clock. So there is public transport, but really you do want to have a car, because there's some amazing places here. And just look at the panorama that's here. It's just so peaceful. The town has about 1,000 people here. It may not seem like it today. It's early Saturday morning in January, and it's just beautiful. But there's loads of different areas like this. The council really do they do look after this place. And the property we're going to see is this one. It's a great sized property. Superb condition. And it's just wait while you see the balconies. There's one here, but then there's two around the back. And there's a garden. It's just incredible. I absolutely love this one. And as I said, this nice cobble work that they've done, they are carrying that on, and they've actually started packing the sand into the road to even it out to make a start. So that's going to be fantastic. There's a couple of things down here, some rooms here and around the back. I'll show you those later. Then you've got access to the garden around the back as well. It's just a superb place. So, the garage, strangely enough, is on the opposite side of the road. I know you're going to think, what on earth? Well, that happens here, because in the past people would just buy rooms off each other. They would buy cantinas off each other. That's just what happens. Look at some of these beautiful properties here. And there's some that are owned by expats. In fact, this one is. The one next to it is. 2 doors down it is. This was a really popular place. It still is for foreign buyers, and there's also another couple of expats up here. So this is the garage that comes with the property. It is quite small. So yeah, you're not going to get a huge car in there, but I would say punto size. You would squeeze in there, I'm sure. It's also great. There is storage at the house, but this is great as well for bikes and that kind of thing, and also for wood, because there's a nice open fire in the kitchen. So great size garage. Didn't need my flashlight for this one. I've actually got one. I've actually got a light. I've just got to remember to bring it. But I have got one for future videos. So there you go, that's the garage on this one. Are you ready to have a look at this amazing property? Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so are we ready for this one? I am a bit excited, to be honest with you. Let's go inside. So, we are straight into the kitchen dining area. What a great space this is. Great size. I really like this this floor as well. What do you think? I think it's very traditional. But what a superb sized room. It's actually currently used as a lounge and kitchen and dining area. But over to our right is something that I would use as the lounge. But we'll come to that shortly. Be patient, my friends, be patient. I'm feeling one of those moods today. It's an absolutely glorious day, so I'm feeling happy. It's always a glorious day here. Anyway, so look at this. What a fabulous space. Beautiful open fireplace for cooking steaks on and things like that. The kitchen is obviously basic, it's quite old, but there's nothing wrong with it. That's got to be the oldest dishwasher I've ever seen. But apparently it still works. But to be honest with you, here in Italy, kitchens are so cheap. So you can do one of two things here. I know some people hate it when I give ideas, but I'm giving them anyway. You could either replace the kitchen that's there, so about a 2-meter kitchen, and believe me, you can buy them from as cheap as starting from about €1,000, sometimes even less. It's ridiculous, including everything, the hob, the fridge, everything, from places like IKEA here, and also there's a couple of other different places. Or if you don't need to have this as a lounge, if you use what's behind me as a lounge, then you could really go to town and have the kitchen all the way along if you wanted a huge kitchen. And have this just as a kitchen dining area. And as I say, there's loads of space here. Look at the size of that unit. They're actually leaving the furniture as well. So it's a great one. These tables and chairs, this table and chair are quite good. Anyway, what do you think of this space? I think it's fantastic. It's in brilliant condition. Yes, the electrics and the boiler is of an age, but it's more than habitable. These people use it when they come on holiday. It's just a great space. I do get excited. I'm excited for somebody because it's a brilliant place. And you know what's unbelievable about this? Shall I show you now? Shall we save it? Shall I show you? Let me decide. Just look at these views. How amazing are they? Shall I stay quiet? That's as quiet as I can stay, sorry. This is just brilliant. I don't know if you can make out Carsoli there on the hill. And ahead, this video may not pick it up, but right there, that's the sea. So sea views as well. And the other superb thing about this, first of all, let me just show you this balcony because it is a great size. Yes, it's only a balcony, but it's a brilliant size. You can easily get a small table and a couple of chairs out there, easily. And, as mentioned before, it's got a garden. And it's all of this, from this side of this wood store to the edge just behind, because this little shed thing belongs, and then goes down to the bottom where you can see here. How fantastic's that? So I'll show you that in a second, because you could really do some great stuff on that. And this tree that's in front of me belongs to this house. So as much as I don't like taking trees out, I think I would chop this at a certain level, keep the tree, and for a little bit of shade in the garden, and just open up these unbelievable views. Are they unbelievable or are they stunning? I think they're stunning. Listen, church bells. That's a good omen. I know some of you think that I do this on purpose. I really don't. I don't know what happens. Church bells just follow me around. That's the little village there, Palombaro, the town. And then over in the distance on the hill, I don't know if I'm pointing right because I can't see on this little screen, but that's Guardia. So it's a fantastic location. Just imagine sat out here just watching the world go by. Well, not watching the world go by because you can't see anybody, but just look at it. Amazing. And now, to be honest with you, it's the worst time of year to look at the views because it's January, there's nothing really growing. You wait for another, once we get into March, it's mind-blowing. So, how fantastic is that to be able to go out onto a balcony from this beautiful kitchen dining area. Superb. So now, here's my plan to keep this as kitchen dining. You don't have to, but I think this would make a brilliant lounge. Obviously it's set up as a bedroom at the moment because the people that lived in it before were quite old, and people tend to put things on one level, which makes a lot of sense. So you can either keep this as a bedroom for yourself or guest bedroom. There's obviously 2 more bedrooms upstairs, or turn it into a lounge and keep the kitchen as a kitchen diner. Maybe you could have a sofa bed here and have it as a spare bedroom if you've got sort of lots of people coming. Then you've got a few bedrooms. It's a great size, and there's also a little bathroom to the side of it as well. In perfect condition. I don't think it even needs painting here. Everything looks great. And then from here, there's a little balcony. Again, easily you could easily sit on this balcony and enjoy, once again, these beautiful views. And I don't know if the sun's in the way, but up to the ornate church here in Palombaro, again, it's beautiful. Parking just along here, anyway along here. There's a big parking area that's 100 meters away. The windows, so the windows are the original windows, so they are single glazed, but they also have these on the outside, and they also have shutters, which is fantastic when it's boiling because it lets the air through, but it keeps the sun out. You can see the little holes in these things, and you open and close them by using this cord here. Great as well when you're not here for long periods, because you can leave the windows open and just lower these shutters, and obviously drop them right to the bottom, so air's constantly coming in. You're not going to get any, I don't know, any mold or any. Obviously natural stone tends to breathe needs to breathe and needs air. So it's a great system. So would you do that? Would you have that as a lounge, or would you keep it as a bedroom? Let me know. Keep coming back into here because I absolutely love this room. Anyway, next to the lounge stroke bedroom is a little bathroom that would have been used traditionally as a utility area and WC, but they've actually put a shower in there because obviously when they moved downstairs they needed, or when they lived on one floor, they needed a shower as well. So I did, when I first came in here I thought a little bit tight, but it's just a simple thing of moving that over here, or maybe even moving it to one of the rooms downstairs if needs be, which I'll show you later. So the shower, good sized shower. We all know what a shower looks like. It's not a huge one, but it's absolutely fine. If you wanted to reconfigure it, obviously you can, but this is one of those houses where you need to come and start using it first, because you could just walk straight in with your suitcases, start using it, and then just decide as you go along what you want to do. Okay. Show you this fireplace one more. Just imagine a blaring fire. Brilliant. Ready to go upstairs? Let's go. Marble staircase. That's pretty much the standard here, isn't it? And then we have guest bedroom. Again, good size. There's a wardrobe in here. So it is a good size, and it has those amazing views. Just look at that. Don't know if you can see the sea in the distance. This is why Palombaro is so popular, because it's close to the sea, close to ski, and panoramic. You do need you do need transport. You do need your own transport really here. There is public transport, but it's quite limited. It runs in times with the schools, so really you do need your own car, but it's well worth having one, because the places to visit here are they're just incredible. Okay, this little part, I mean, I would, here what they've done, because they use it as a holiday home, they've crammed in as many beds as they can. So this has got a little single bed, but I would take this out, to be honest with you. I would take this out, and I would just have it as a corridor. There's also access to the roof up there for storage. In fact, potentially what you could do, if your guests don't mind going from there downstairs to the bathroom, then this could almost become like a wardrobe. From this door it could be a private suite. You come in here and this could be a wardrobe area. You've got a little bit of storage here, a few shelves. You've got a little balcony which shows the street scene. And remember, I know I've mentioned it in the video, that this beautiful pavement that they've done here is going to go all the way, run all the way down the street. So even this is really nice. You get the mountains at the end, look. And here you can sit and watch people walk and drive past. The houses on this street are really colourful. It's beautiful. The church is so nice at the end, and then you just walk around this corner and you're down where the bar is. There's a DIY shop just at the end. You've got a mini market sort of over to the left. You've got butchers, you've got post office, you've got a bit of everything here. But then you're only 10 minutes away from the next towns that have, such as Carsley, that have bigger supermarkets and that kind of thing. Okay, so would you have this as a suite? I think I would, because then you step down into your bedroom, into the main bedroom. You've got a bathroom here. Again, it's quite old, but it's absolutely fine. If you wanted to change it, if you wanted to have a shower put in here instead of a bath, that's no problem at all. That can be done. I've noticed in here Doesn't look like we have a... Oh, there is a radiator. I couldn't see a radiator. There's one there. So that's fine. So yeah, this would be almost like an ensuite, if you wanted to do it that way. And then your bedroom, the main bedroom. And again, a great size. Really good size. You've got quite a big wardrobe in here. Brilliant. And then, what do we have? You guessed it, another balcony. Just to let you know, some of the windows, like this one here, they've put like a grill on it just to keep air coming through. I don't really know why they took the plane of glass out to do that, because they have shutters behind. But anyway, things like this would need to be replaced, but there's a local person in the village that would do that with no problem at all. It's got the shutters. This one's actually got fly screens as well. And it also has the other set of doors outside. The fly screens. Are these fly screens? Yep, looks like it. There they are. And then it has this second set of doors. And look at this balcony again. This is a great size balcony. Let me lift this up just so I don't bash my head. This is the same size as downstairs, I would say. So you could easily get a couple of chairs out here. And look, just look. I think that is the longest I've stayed quiet. It's got to be. And the road that's just down here at the bottom of the garden, which you get to from the centre of the village, basically takes you down past this house, down the road down there. I don't know if you can pick it out in the video. I'm probably pointing completely the wrong way. And once you get to the bottom, that's it. You're on your way to the coast. You're there in Carsley. You don't have to go up into the old town at the top. The supermarket's at the bottom. And I say, you're on your way to the beach. Half an hour you sat on the beach. And it's the best part as well of the beach. And today it's probably not coming out on the video, but I can see the sea in these parts here. I can see it here. It's just amazing. And as I say, then you've got Guardia Grel, which is a beautiful town over there. You're about 15-20 minutes from that. How beautiful is this? Here in front of us, in this area, is an agriturismo, which is a great restaurant. There's a restaurant at the top of the village that's absolutely brilliant, run by my good friend Leonardo. Dal Pagano, the restaurant. Look that up when you're in this area, because it's superb. And then this is the Agriturismo L'Uliveto. And it has a swimming pool there as well that you can use in the summertime. And they do fantastic food there as well, and accommodation. So a couple of shout outs for them, because they deserve it. Okay, what do you think? Am I right to be excited for somebody? I think I am. I think it is fantastic. I really do. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go downstairs to show you the storage rooms and a little surprise room. We'll start with that, and then the garden. Let's do it. So back outside the property, obviously the main entrance there where we just come out of. We go down these steps. These steps are shared by people that have this little garden here, people that have the wood stores there. But that's what it's like in the towns and villages. Just a normal thing. So this one is the surprise one, because I think here you could actually have more accommodation if you wanted. Hopefully I won't need my flashlight, because I forgot it. Flashlight, is that what they're called? Torch. Anyway, look at this room. This is brilliant. And also this wall here is just a dividing wall. That could come out, you could have one huge room. Or maybe you want a mini apartment for those guests that you enjoy being in their company, but they're just getting under your feet a bit. We all have them. You could maybe fit a mini kitchen and a bathroom in this side, because what you've got to remember is there's a bathroom directly above us. you can actually see some of the pipe work. So we know that the main drains are there. So you could potentially get a bathroom in this part if you wanted to. A little bit low, the ceilings. I'm 6'1" and I'm not touching it, don't get me wrong, but they're not full height. Probably about 210. So they could never be classed as official rooms in the sense of habitable rooms, but you could still put beds down here and still do what you like. What do you think of this? What would you use this for? Would it be a studio? Some people say art studios and things like that. Let me know in the comments. Obviously the windows again, a little bit old. This is probably missing glass. Now it has the fly screen type thing in there. Doesn't have the windows on the outside, but that doesn't really matter. Still got the views. But it's just a great space. Or maybe you need it, I don't know, an office or something like that. This pipe work goes down to the boiler downstairs that obviously heats the water and heats the radiator upstairs. But this is just, this traditionally people would have come to make their cakes, to make preserves and all that kind of thing. That's usually why they have a fireplace in these places. Brilliant. Keeps it all out of the way of the house. Just love it. There's water there, there's a sink already there. So that's the surprise room. Let me know what you do with that. Be interested to, always like to read your comments. And I know I don't say this often on the channel, but really I should do. Please subscribe to the channel and click on like and comment and things like that, because you wouldn't believe how much help that gives to the channel. I don't usually like bleating on about that all the time, but it would be great if you would. A little bit of the support you give us is already fantastic, but if you could do that as well, that would be even better. So this is obviously the balcony off the lounge, or the bedroom as it is at the moment. So remember, these are communal steps. So these can be used by the neighbours, and the neighbours are fantastic. I know them really well. Young family, really nice people. And she's actually the local post lady as well. Oh, we've got a little cat to come and greet us. So down here, this part here, are you wanting to join in the video? There you go, that's the first time we've got a cameo appearance by a cat. So we have this pathway here is communal for the people next door, and maybe the ones afterwards. But I think it's the people next door that actually own this wood store. So they're allowed to pass there. So, but you're also allowed to pass, because obviously you have a room here that belongs to this property. And this room, I'll show you this before the garden, is another great size room. So if you did want to try and use that upstairs, maybe as accommodation, or maybe you want to use this as extra living space. This has actually got quite high ceilings, so this, if we can get the light in, which we should be able to, because there's a door behind and a window up there, you may be able to fit something down here, a little bit darker, or you could have it as a studio again. Let me know. You've got two of these rooms to think about. Traditionally, there probably may have been animals in here, but also they would have used it to store wine and things like that. In fact, it's still got an old wooden, what's the word I'm looking for? Barrel for the wine. Hopefully you can see in there. I should have brought my flashlight, my torch. Why do I keep calling it flashlight? Oh, there's another barrel. They're superb. How cool is that? The shelves there for the wine as well. Brilliant. And this is just a little dividing wall. You could take that out if you wanted to. And this has obviously rough floors, and this is where the boiler is. There is a light down here. They probably had it down here for the boiler. It's not a new boiler, but they say it works. Obviously everything's switched off at the moment, so I can't verify that, and houses are sold as is. But they have assured me that it does work. But to be honest with you, for what new boilers cost, I'd spend between 2,000 and 3,000 and get a brand spanking up-to-date one, maybe a condensing boiler that's far more efficient anyway. I would always suggest that. But again, it's not something you have to rush into doing. Okay, let's have a look at the garden. And the cat's still here and wants to be involved. Oh no, he's gone. So the garden area, you would access this way, and obviously it's not been maintained recently, but it's actually a great space. You can hear people working in the fields because you have this level here up to this post here. This is sort of one level here, and then this shed here, and then there's some steps at the side, and it drops down onto another level at the bottom. So what would you do with this? I potentially would have part of it as growing vegetables and that kind of thing, maybe the bottom part, or maybe you want this, and part of it as a barbecue area and a bit of a, I don't know, get some gravel down there, get it leveled out and make a really great eating out place. And I say the neighbours, these are fantastic people, and it's all, when you move here or when you holiday here, it's all about getting to know people as well. So don't see it as you're overlooked or anything like that. You'll want them to get involved. That's what being here is all about. But if you do want a bit more privacy, then maybe have your, if you want to grow things, grow vegetables, maybe have that there, and then drop down the bottom and go to the bottom of the garden where you'll get those amazing views straight in front of you, and have it more private down there, because from there nobody will be able to see what you're doing. Just put some low hedges here. But how amazing is that, to have a garden in a town? That is really unusual. That's what makes this property really special, as well as the fact that it's a special property anyway. Brilliant. And it's really large property as well. It's only when you look at it from certain angles when you realise how big this place is. And great condition. Those church bells just come in perfect, don't they? Okay, are you ready for the final thought? Final, I can't get my words out. Final thoughts. Let's do it. So you'll be pleased to hear that today's final thought is a quick one, because I think I pretty much said everything. I could have maybe added a few extra stunnings in there, because it's just superb. Location, amazing. As I said before, you do need transport, ideally. But when you see the places around here to visit, it's well worth having a car when you're here. Just rent a car when you're on your holidays. And then when you move here and become resident, buy a car. Why not? Absolutely amazing place. Amazing location. Brilliant value for money. Good to go. Updates that can be done as you choose. And then there's the views. And also, probably the best thing about this is I live close by. Do you see that as a selling point or not? Anyway, let me know in the comments. In fact, don't. Okay, folks, you know what I'm going to say. Firstly, I'm going to say thank you so much for all the support. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 7 PM Italian time on YouTube and on Facebook, joining our live streams where we talk about the legalities of buying a property here. We interview people that's already done it. We talk about the area. We do a bit of everything. So make sure you join us on that, and thank you so much for all the support you do give us on those live streams and on the videos. Please remember to like and subscribe, because that helps in a way that you just can't imagine, and also when you comment, that helps hugely as well. Okay, so let's finish this one off. What do I say? Say it after me. Wherever you do not miss this one.